Mount Consulting is a strategic transformation consultant working exclusively for the financial services industry. Our clients are banks, insurance companies, asset or investment managers, and pension funds. In this movie, we will show you the life cycle of a typical assignment for one of our clients. It all starts with the acquisition. Without clients, we can't exist. Therefore, we have to continuously be in touch with our existing and potential clients. Some clients, mostly the ones who know us already, may approach us. For other clients, we have to take the initiative. Companies share business-driven issues or ambitions for higher performance and improvements with us, to which we initially respond with our experiences, views, and market knowledge. When a connection has been made with the client, we continue the conversations in which the client elaborates on their ambitions and addresses their specific demand. In this example, our client, the CFO of a financial institution, addresses the need for an operating model that allows them to provide all the required finance and risk-flavoured information to the board to make sound decisions, faster, cheaper, and of better quality than it has been so far. The operating model is the combination of functions, functionalities, people, processes, systems, and data. Everything which comprises finance and risk management. The client is looking for a consulting partner who is able to design a tailor-made target operating model. We say that we understand the client's ambition and that we have the knowledge, experience, and eagerness to help accomplish their ambition. We also provide them with our advice regarding the ambition and the scope of the request by sharing relevant experiences and pointing out pitfalls and opportunities. Our client is interested and requests us to prepare a proposal for an assignment in which we address how we can help them and, of course, at what price. Back at the office, a team is composed to prepare the proposal. Next to the Mount consultants who have spoken with the client, the team also consists of the consultants who will be involved in the execution of the assignment. With the proposal, Mount defines the objectives and scope of the assignment, our approach and methodology to realise these objectives, the team of consultants working on the assignment, and an estimation of the required budget for the execution of the assignment. The Mount team and client representatives meet to discuss the proposal. Our team presents itself and our proposal. The client's representatives ask questions to assess whether our team and its approach responds best to their needs. Sometimes, such a presentation is part of a beauty contest, whereby multiple consulting firms are being invited to explain how they can best support the client. In other cases, we are the only firm in the game, usually when a trusted relationship with a client exists, and then it is predominantly key to convince a client to start the transformation with us. After concluding the start date of the project, the Mount project team defines the project strategy and project approach as well as the project plan. Approach and plan are then discussed with the client, and together with the client's representative, we identify the client resources needed for the project. There are various types of stakeholders, all with specific project responsibilities. There are stakeholders who have to provide input for our analysis. There are stakeholders who must validate our ideas and proposals. And there are stakeholders who must make decisions based on our analysis, findings, and conclusions. At the start of the project, we organise a kick-off meeting for all the stakeholders. In this meeting, we explain our approach and address the engagement we need from the various stakeholders. Most of our assignments result in a significant change to the organisation, which is why it is key to involve the client's employees as much as possible in our investigation and the suggestions for change. As part of the field work, our team interviews the various stakeholders, among others, to obtain insight into the current operating model and its issues. Another way to obtain information is by analysing relevant client data and documentation. The input from the interviews and desk study is converted into sub-deliverables, in this case the different components of the operating model. We use our self-developed methodology for our analysis and the definition of the operating model. The findings, sub-deliverables and conclusions are first shared within our own team before discussing them with a client. Tweaking the outcome to the client feedback is crucial for obtaining the necessary support for our deliverables and the target operating model. Finally, we define the full target operating model out of the components that have already been validated by the client, as well as with the rationale for the design. Why do we believe this model best fits our client? Next to that, we also define a transformation roadmap, which is an overview of the steps that the client has to take to get the operating model implemented in the organisation. Our final deliverable will be reviewed by one of the Mount partners who always actively participate in the assignment, sometimes even on a full-time basis. We present the model and roadmap to our client and ask for final validation before handing over the operating model and its underlying analysis. We evaluate the assignment with our client. What went well? What could have gone better? We also discuss potential next steps and further opportunities. In most cases, we will also be involved during the implementation of our advice. That can be by taking the role of the co-lead of the implementation, together with our client, or through a quality assurance role, by keeping an attentive eye on the progress and quality of the implementation executed by the client himself. Within Mount, we evaluate every assignment, during the assignment, and also after completion of the assignment, as a team, but also on an individual level. The performance on assignments is an important benchmark for the periodical evaluation of each Mount consultant and a guidance for the further development plan of a consultant.